Episode, Lily, we're diving into a fascinating question that has plagued humanity for centuries. لماذا ينجح البعض ويفشل الآخرون? Why do some people succeed while others fail?
It's a question with so many layers, Sophia, and a question that resonates deeply, I think, with everyone who's ever striven for something, whether it's a personal goal, a professional ambition, or even just trying to make it through the day.
Absolutely. And while there's no single magic bullet answer, there's a wealth of research, wisdom, and anecdotal evidence that can shed light on this enduring mystery. We're going to explore some of the key factors, from mindset and grit to opportunity and systemic influences.
I think it's important to start by acknowledging that success and failure themselves are subjective terms. What one person considers a triumph, another might see as a stepping stone. What looks like failure to one might be a valuable learning experience to another.
That's a crucial point, Lily. Our own internal definitions of success and failure shape how we perceive our journeys. If your definition of success is narrowly focused on achieving a specific outcome, you might miss the smaller victories and lessons along the way.
Exactly. Someone might fail to get their dream job, but in the process they might discover a new passion, network with incredible people, and develop skills that lead them to an even better opportunity down the line.
It reminds me of the story of Thomas Edison and the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That reframing of failure as a process of elimination is powerful.
Absolutely. It highlights the importance of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It's not about avoiding failure altogether, but about how you respond to it. Do you let it define you, or do you learn from it and keep moving forward?
And that brings us to the concept of grit, Lily. Psychologist Angela Duckworth has done extensive research on grit, which she defines as passion and perseverance for long-term goals.
Grit is that inner drive that keeps you going even when things get tough, even when you face obstacles and setbacks. It's that refusal to give up on what you truly want.
And studies have shown that grit is a significant predictor of success across a range of domains, from academics and athletics to business and the military.
It's not just about talent or intelligence, but about the sustained effort and determination to pursue your goals over time. Think about Olympic athletes, for example. They dedicate years, often decades, to honing their skills, pushing through pain and exhaustion, all for a chance at victory.
And even then, there's no guarantee of winning a medal. But the grit they develop along the way serves them well, regardless of the outcome. It equips them with the resilience and determination to succeed in other areas of their lives.
Now, while individual factors like mindset, grit, and resilience play a crucial role, we can't ignore the external factors, the systemic influences that can significantly impact a person's chances of success.
Absolutely. Things like access to education, socioeconomic background, and even just plain luck can create significant advantages or disadvantages.
Someone born into a wealthy family with access to top-tier education and resources has a very different starting point than someone born into poverty with limited opportunities.
It's like starting a race where some runners are already halfway to the finish line. It's not a level playing field. And that's a crucial point to acknowledge when we talk about success and failure.
It's important to recognize that systemic inequalities can create barriers that make it incredibly difficult, even impossible for some individuals to achieve their full potential.
And that's why addressing these systemic issues is so crucial. Creating more equitable opportunities for everyone, regardless of their background, is essential for a just and thriving society.
So we've talked about mindset, grit, resilience, and systemic influences. Another important factor is the role of mentorship and support systems.
Having people who believe in you, who guide you, who offer advice and encouragement can make a world of difference. Mentors can provide valuable insights, open doors to new opportunities, and help you navigate challenges.
They can also help you develop your self-awareness, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and create a roadmap for achieving your goals.
And it's not just formal mentorships. Having a strong support system of family and friends can also provide a crucial safety net, a source of emotional support and encouragement when you need it most.
It's that sense of belonging, that feeling that you're not alone in your struggles, that can make all the difference in your ability to persevere and overcome obstacles.
So, where does this leave us, Lily? We've covered a lot of ground, from internal factors like mindset and grit to external influences like opportunity and systemic inequalities.
It's a complex tapestry, Sophia, and there's no easy answer to the question of why some people succeed and others fail. But I think one key takeaway is that success isn't a destination, it's a journey.
It's about continuous growth, learning, and adaptation. It's about embracing challenges, learning from failures, and never giving up on your dreams.
And it's about recognizing the role of luck, circumstance, and systemic factors, and working towards creating a more equitable world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive.
Speaking of thriving, did you hear about the plant that couldn't stand up straight? It kept falling over. Turns out it was suffering from a lack of grit. Get it? Grit, soil. Okay, I'll admit that one was a bit corny.
A little bit, yes, but I appreciate the effort. It highlights the importance of not taking ourselves too seriously, even when tackling serious topics.
Exactly. Now, let's continue exploring this fascinating topic. We've talked about the individual and systemic factors that contribute to success and failure. But what about the role of culture?
Culture plays a significant role in shaping our values, beliefs, and attitudes towards success. Different cultures have different definitions of success, different expectations, and different paths to achieving it.
In some cultures, success might be defined by material wealth and status, while in others it might be measured by contributions to the community or personal fulfillment.
And these cultural values can influence everything, from our career choices to our parenting styles to our relationships with others.
For example, in some cultures, there's a strong emphasis on competition and individual achievement, while in others, collaboration and collective success are valued more highly.
And these cultural differences can have a profound impact on how individuals define success and pursue their goals.
Absolutely. It's important to be aware of these cultural nuances when we're talking about success and failure, and to avoid imposing our own cultural biases on others.
Another important factor is the role of innovation and creativity. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to think outside the box, to generate new ideas, and to adapt to change is essential for success.
It's not enough to simply follow the traditional paths anymore. We need to be constantly learning, evolving, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And that requires a willingness to take risks, to experiment, and to embrace failure as a learning opportunity.
It's about fostering a culture of curiosity and innovation, where people feel empowered to explore new ideas and challenge the status quo.
And that brings us to the importance of leadership. Effective leaders create environments where individuals can thrive, where they feel supported, challenged, and inspired to achieve their full potential.
Leaders who foster collaboration, communication, and a sense of shared purpose can create incredibly successful teams and organizations.
And leaders who are willing to take risks, to embrace change, and to empower their teams to innovate can achieve remarkable results.
So we've talked about individual factors, systemic influences, cultural values, innovation, and leadership. It's a complex web of interconnected factors that contribute to success and failure.
And I think it's important to remember that success is not a static endpoint. It's a continuous process of growth, learning, and adaptation.
It's about setting goals, pursuing them with passion and perseverance, learning from setbacks, and celebrating victories along the way.
And it's about recognizing that success is not just about achieving individual goals, but about contributing to something larger than ourselves, whether it's our families, our communities, or the world at large.
I couldn't agree more, Lily. And on that note, I'll leave you with one final thought. Did you hear about the comedian who gave up on his dream of becoming a successful baker? He just couldn't rise to the occasion. Okay, I promise, that's the last one.
I appreciate that. A little levity goes a long way, especially when grappling with complex and often challenging questions like the ones we've explored today.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope this conversation has provided some food for thought